Hey guys, it's the Aquaponics nerd here again. Wanted to talk a little bit about, actually it was a request on YouTube about germinating seeds for aquaponics and how I do it. And so anyways, yeah, I don't know if I do it differently than others or if others do the same, but this is my method anyways. So there's a few different steps here that I've written down. I've got the grow medium that I use, watering, and light. So that's kind of the three crucial components to germinating seeds. Heat should probably be part of that, but that's also kind of in the light category. So anyways, I'll start with the grow medium. So what I use is a vermiculite. I'll grab some here out of the container so you guys can see it. You can buy this at any nursery or garden center. If you look around, you can buy it in bulk. I find it's the best. We went through tons of different grow mediums for seedlings, and this just seems to be the best kind of variety, just because the roots don't seem to really grasp it. You can clean the roots off before you transplant them, and it's gentle enough that you don't damage the roots. So that and its moisture retention is phenomenal. So once it gets moist, it kind of holds the moisture, and so it's obviously great for germination. So all I do with this vermiculite to get the seed started is I'll take it and I put it here. You see the seed tray there. I'll put a couple scoops of this vermiculite in a tray till it's probably a couple inches deep. So spread it all around. Make sure it's nice and even. And then I label the seed trays. As you can see here, I've just got duct tape there so I can label it after with the seedlings that I put in it. So today I'm going to seed a couple different varieties of spinach and one variety of heirloom cutting lettuce. It's Flashy Trout, it's called. So all I do is pick a section, and I'll grow multiple different types of seedlings in one tray just because they don't need a lot of space. I'm only growing them for 2 to 3 weeks in these trays, and then they go on to live in the water in the aquaponics system. So all I do is it's really this simple. So I spread the seedlings out, or the seeds out, sorry, into the tray. That's the long-standing Bloomsdale. This is a New Zealand spinach. Spread them out fairly evenly amongst the tray. And then just give the tray a little bit of a shake back and forth. And the vermiculite is fine enough that the seeds will settle in. And so they get kind of to the right depth just with a couple little shakes like that, that they'll be where they need to be to germinate properly. So quickly label this. Spinach, Bloomsdale. Spinach, New Zealand. And Flashy Trout. That's my favorite, just because of the name. It just sounds awesome, right? Flashy Trout. So that's it for the medium. Honestly, a little tray. Standard, I think they're 4x10 seed tray, vermiculite, some seed. We've got that there. I'm going to grab the water and these type sprayers. Again, you can buy them at any sort of garden center or nursery. I think they're designed for fertilizers and weed control, but I just use them for water. I put the Aquaponics water in here and pump it up, and it gives a nice fine mist. And so I know you can automate this and you can do flood trays and all sorts of different things, but honestly, no matter what I do, I get the best results by hand watering. There's something about, once you know the feel of the plants and what they need and when, something about hand watering just kind of seems to be the way to do it, to be honest. I get the best results that way, and so I do it. I've had an automated setup, and it flooded once a day, and it would either overflood or underflood. But anyways, this is the way I do it. And so the initial soak, I give it a really good soaking so the vermiculite takes up lots of the water. And so really initially, probably for 2 or 3 days, you don't really need to give it water again because the vermiculite is so saturated. But you just give it a really good saturation so those seedlings can, it's almost the same as soaking your seeds, and there is something to be said for soaking some of the seeds, like the legumes, and if you're doing peas or beans or any of those types of seeds, you can soak them first for 25 hours in water before you plant them to germinate, before you put them in the tray. I found this does almost the same thing, and so I don't bother. I just soak the vermiculite really good, and you get the desired result this way. And so that's that. That tray's ready. It's labeled, and it's ready to go under the light. So we're going to move it over here. So I'm going to take you to my seedling shelf here, and it's just quite a simple setup. And so here's all my seedlings. And so they sit, I run them on 24-hour light for the seedlings. You don't have to cycle the light. They will, they'll happily grow. You're not flowering anything or doing anything. It's just pure vegetative growth. So I just leave the lights on. The lights do produce some heat, which helps with germination. Not a lot of heat. I use a T8 full spectrum LED and a 4-foot T8 fixture. So you can see there, I've got multiple rows of them, but I only have 4 trays going at a time. And so here you can see, you know, that's bok choy, butter crunch lettuce, okra, some more flashy trout, and some more spinach started. And so once they get to that point, once they're in the tray and they've already germinated and come up to the surface, I start watering them daily, and just a fine mist. Like, I don't really soak them. I just give them a little bit of water every day, just enough to keep the vermiculite soaked, and that's all they need, and they do great from what you can see there. It works phenomenally, and so from that point on, they're ready to go. Actually, I can show you guys the root structure here, but you can take, like, say, this kale here, you take it out, and it'll have a root like that already. So it can go in the water, it can go in media if that's how you grow. I'll show you some basil. The root structure on basil is quite phenomenal. You know, there's like 2 to 3 inches of root there, so that's lots. If you're going to put it in the water, it's ready to go. It can go straight into a float, a DWC system, or into media if you want. Any of that is fine. So yeah, there you have it. That's quick and easy, germinating seeds for aquaponics, and then from there you do whatever you want with it. You know, I use grow grips. You can get them at True Aquaponics on the online store. You can order them on Amazon, and I do some media growing as well. So there's multiple different ways to skin a cat, if you will. So thanks for watching. Seed Germination 101. Like, comment the video. You know, let me know what you think, and if you want to see some more stuff, I'm always open to suggestions. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.